My son goddess 777. Please support Maya's Temple of Healing and Unconditional Love. Welcome, 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 welcome. I hope y'all got my other live. I hope y'all looked at my other live because I was up there. I was up there on my other live giving y'all my heart and soul with my eyes running. Didn't even know they was running. But welcome, I'm back. It's me. I'm back. I don't supposed to be drinking this cinnamon water because I ate, but you drink this when your stomach is empty. It's cinnamon water with lime and Himalayan salt. It does wonders for hydration. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. But I guess I'll drink some water. So I better drink some plain water because I do not want to be in that bathroom. I do not want to be in that bathroom because I didn't remember not to drink that cinnamon water on an empty stomach. I try to wait till I fast about 16 hours, but then sometimes I wait. You can just do it a few hours when you have an empty. And you want to do it on an empty stomach, preferably in the morning. But I do mine during the day because most times I'm up at night working and stuff like that. So I got a lot done today, and I still was able to come up here and commune with you guys. I did a lot, but I was still able to get up here. So I guess things are shifting and changing. We're staying consistent. Staying consistent. I'm up here, yup. I'm up here painting my nails. I used to go to the nail shop all the time, and I still go, but when I moved to one area, not all of them. I love the Asians in the area that I was living in, but when I moved back home, the shops I was going into, oh, they were acting like they were real, like, race. I guess it must have been racism or me. It might have been me. And I wasn't used to that kind of stuff. So I stopped going to the greetings. I'm back. It's me. I told you it's a shift coming. I done switched up. I hope y'all saw my other live. I look totally different though. Yep, I done switched it up, honey. Greetings. Greetings, y'all. It's me. It's me. It's me. Greetings, my son God. My son Goddess 777. But anyway, when I was home going to the nail shops, they were acting real stinky in those shops, but the ones in the area where I was living, they were cool. Like I could go and get massages and oh my God, like the pedicure. I even got the Yanni pedicure. I even would get my Yanni manicured and all that too. And what really was crazy is one time the lady was doing it, the Asian lady. I don't know if she was just trying to gaslight me or charm me or make me feel good and all that. That lady told me I had a pretty Yanni. I was like, okay. I got a pretty, you down there doing the mowing the grass, and you gonna tell me I got a pretty Yanni. I'm like, I don't know about that one. But I still continued on. And that was about like when I went to the doctor. I had this doctor one time, and he was cute, but he was like a young doctor. So the doctor was, this is a story. Follow me. So I went to the, you know how we go to women go to the OGBY. I was in the medical field. I shouldn't be getting tongue tied on this, and I used to do the exams. I used to do the exams with the doctors. OBGYN. So I go to the OBGYN. I have this young doctor, and I think he likes me. Because, when I go to the doctor, of course I'm going to be smelling like I'm going to be smelling fresh. I'm going to be looking right. I know how to really put myself together and switch it up. So I go to the OBGYN and I'm looking like real cute that day, you know, smelling fresh because I don't want to get an exam and be smelling, you know, like some roadkill or some rotten fish or nothing like that. I'm not saying that I smell, but I'm saying I'm being extra careful because I don't want to offend them. I'm already in that field, so I know what it smells like when you doing an exam and somebody ain't, you know, or they got something going on where they, yeah. So I already been there and done it. So I go to the doctor and everything. The doctor started flirting with me, and I'm feeling uncomfortable because he got to do my like, you know, my pep smear and all of that. So as you know, like I went ahead, let him do it. I think I went along with it. It was one time I was somewhere and I was like, I want a female doctor, but this won't this time. He went ahead and did my exam. Do you know this doctor? Do you know this doctor was telling me how like I look good? I'm like, what? He was like, he didn't say it in a way to get himself in trouble, but the way he said it, he was like, oh, you're in good shape down there. And I'm like, what? I never go back to see him again. So fast forward, years later, I'm in another city. I'm at another hospital, which I was at the doctor's office. I'm in a hospital, right? So I go in the hospital, and this was a situation where I had like, I almost died. I really did. I almost died. And I don't know why. I was just like, I just started like, just losing blood, like, and it's like I don't know if they was, I don't know if somebody was trying to take me out or I was trying to take myself out because I was stressed out because I had a lot going on. But I had like in the Bible with the issue of blood, I had a cycle, and that cycle acted like it didn't want to stop. And what was different about it? It was like the issue of blood type thing, and I think I always feared that because I always had like since I was a child having started my cycle, I would always have like heavy cycles and it would be painful. And you know what? When I think about it, it probably had a lot to do with I was anemic and I didn't know how to see. They don't, it's a lot of women that's anemic and they don't understand that when they are anemic, that makes their cycles very dangerous, and you losing blood and you already anemic.
Family, we are back. We gotta chop it up. A lot of people got it really misconstrued with this Pooh Shiesty Gucci Man situation. Nobody won.
Okay, good. I don't know what that was, but something just started talking on another screen. So, getting back to it, a lot of women are like anemic and they don't realize that being anemic, it affects your cycle to the point where it's dangerous. You are already like anemic, which meaning that you don't have enough blood, and you don't have enough iron. So if you're anemic already, then when you do have like your menstrual cycle, you losing more blood. Me personally, I don't think we gotta. I don't think we should be do. I don't. In other countries, they don't eat the food that we eat. And when I was like working out like 7 days a week, I really barely had we're working out a lot. When I was like doing swimming 6 days a week, going to the gym, lifting weights, running, walking, I really didn't even have it anyway. So what happened is like I said, I would always have like really heavy cycles. Then it got to a point where I was like, it didn't want to stop. So when I went to the doctor, they were like, you are a medical miracle because you were supposed to be shut down, your body. Yeah, they was like, I'm a modern medical miracle because this was years ago. But they were like, my body was supposed to be shut down by the time I got to them, and I was eating. I was like trying to go to a cookout, and I don't know, y'all might not know what cookout is, but in the South, it's a place called Cookout. So I was going to. I was like, take me to Cookout on the way to the doctor, to the emergency room. When I got there, they was like, you have no blood. How are you still alive? I was like, I don't know, man. Maybe it ain't my time to go or whatever. So I knew I was dying because I actually left my body. And when I left my body, it was so freaking peaceful. I ain't even gonna hold you. I've done this before, but I wasn't like at the point of death. It was when I was a kid. I used to wake up in the middle of coming back into my body. And my grandmother would make jokes like the next day when I would wake up. She would say, "Oh my God, you, what's that?" Talking during movies. Oh, what's that? Okay, so my grandmother would make jokes like, "Oh, you being rolled by the witch," because I would have matter and all that, which I have matter on my eye now, and I wash my face. My eyes just start like right now. My eyes always been watery anyway, so anyway, They'll just, "You like my hair?" They'll just start running anyhow. I'm a water sign mixed with other signs, but I do have the water element. So what happened was, um, this same doctor was actually the same doctor that was flirting with me when I went to the OBGYN. Now I go over here, I'm about dead. Do you know that they were like, I didn't believe in all this stuff they were trying to do, which um I had to have blood. I really did. I had to have blood at that time, and I was like, I'm not gonna do it. So this other doctor, he was like, well, they was straight. It was like, look, that's on you. If you want to get out of here, then don't do it. Like, don't. I was like, I don't trust having the receipt. I don't trust the blood, having to receive blood and da. They was like, it's fine with me. If you don't want to do it, then you just gonna have to go ahead and let your family know, like, it's over for. And they was like, I'm surprised that you were able to talk and your body hadn't shut down. Anyway, we looking at you like we want to study you some more because you supposed to been gone anyway, or you supposed to been clinically dead because your body is supposed to shut down. So I thought about that thing. So I was like, am I ready to go? And then I was, like I said, I had an out of body experience because I knew it was. I was like, yeah. I think I'm gonna go on. It was so peaceful now. But when I got out, I thought about the people that wasn't ready for me to go. So I can't. I guess I made a choice to come on back. But and I also made a choice to do that treatment, which I don't regret it. But I'm grateful to the science. I'm grateful to the doctors, but I don't put all my trust in medicine and all that, but I know it has its good points. I'm more into the natural herbs. I'm also grateful for, it's some good doctors out here. It's some good treatments and stuff, and it does help. You know what I'm saying? It's some stuff you gotta go to them and get done with this avatar. So I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it at all because I worked in the medical field for a very long time. Very, very long time. So what happened was when I got to get the exam, like the OBGYN exam in there, they was like, it might be something wrong with you. I was like, it ain't nothing wrong with me, honey. Either somebody tried to kill me, or either I done got stressed out and my iron got too low, and that's what's going on. I was like, ain't nothing wrong down there. Ain't nothing. They was like, you sure? Can we look? Because you might need to, they was like, you might need to have something done where you need a hysterectomy. I was like, I'm too young for that shit. I know ain't nothing wrong with my daggone womb. Would you know the same doctor that did my exam in that other city? He done moved up now. I'm laying there in a hospital bed. Here he coming there. The same motherfucking doctor that gave me the compliment before. And when I was at the OBGYN talking about it was look good down there. Don't you know this same motherfucker was the one that did my, I was like, here I go again. What is up with me and this man? I was like, how you doing? I don't know if he probably did remember me. He was like, oh, I'm married now. I done got married and I married a girl from that city that you was at. He didn't say that like he married a girl, but I got enough information to know that he did get married to somebody from that city where I was, at when I got him to do the OBGYN thing. Don't you know this doctor examined me? He gave me an exam again. He gave me he examined my womb and all that. The OBGYN stuff. You know what this motherfucker said? You know what he said when he examined me again? This is the second exam that I got from this doctor. From he was in another city, and now he's working as like a, I guess he's like the OB at the this is a good hospital. It's a good hospital. He was like, "Oh, it's you're right. It's nothing wrong with your wound. It's nothing wrong with you down there. Everything is in tip top." I was like, "I know it was, but you were like you are still a mess. You are still." I was like, you really like your job, don't you?" He started laughing, but he was like, "It's definitely nothing wrong with you. Like you, this is the same doctor, y'all. How lucky am I? The same doctor that was doing the exam for me in one city, the OBGYN." He was the same doctor that was doing my exam at the hospital when they was thinking they was gonna have to go in there and take my stuff out, my womb and all. I guess my it was an exam to see did I need like further surgery as far as was there something going on with my ovaries or my am I gonna need a hysterectomy or a partial hysterectomy, all that. So listen, he was like, "Oh no, you right. I don't know what happened, but it's definitely not nothing wrong." I'm like, "I know it ain't nothing." He's like, "Well, how do you know?" I said, "Because I know my body and I take care of my body, so I know I'm in tip top shape. My body talk to me, and if you talk to your body, and you will know it too. If you keep in tune with your body, you will know what's going on. You will know. You know, sometimes when you go to the doctor, you might get a false flag or they might tell you something, but it don't mean that it's written in stone. You gotta. It takes time for this avatar to heal. It does. It doesn't always need like surgery and stuff. It takes time. It takes. Sometimes you be lacking. You could be lacking a mineral. You could be lacking a nutrient. You know, we don't get a lot of. We don't get a lot of magnesium as we should. We don't get a lot of vitamin D. We don't get a lot of zinc. We don't get a lot of copper. We don't get certain minerals that used to be in the soil. These minerals used to be in the garlic. You know, I'm doing my research with even garlic. We thinking like we getting the garlic from the grocery store and it's like gonna do a lot. Well, it's not the same garlic that we used to eat. And actually, the Mormons and those Amish people, they know a lot about this stuff, so they eat that type of garlic. Garlic needs to be aged a certain time too, so you know, it's not the things we eating from the grocery stores and stuff. The soil has been depleted of the nutrients and minerals, and this has been done on purpose. This is not a mistake. They may say, "Oh, we poisoned the water. We poisoned the water by mistake, and the rocket fuel leaked in, and that's why we have PFAS." They do this stuff on purpose because they're really their agenda has been around for longer than we can remember. And I say longer than we can remember because every time we are reincarnated back here, we lose our memory. The people that are at the top, the ones that's doing this stuff to us now, are the same people that was here when we was here before. They retain their memory because they have learned or do what we supposed to be doing. We supposed to be living like 1,000 years. I ain't even gonna say 400 or 500 years. We don't supposed to be getting out of here at no age. I said this earlier on my earlier live. We don't supposed to be leaving out of here at no age 60, 70, definitely not no 40 and 30, definitely not no 60 and 70, and definitely not no 100. 100-year-old is like being 1 year old. If you 100 years old, that's like being 1 year old. Do you realize I had this download years ago before I moved where I moved at? We are not supposed to be living, that's a short life to just live 100 years. We're supposed to be living for close to 1,000 years. If not 500 years. And we're supposed to be retaining our memory. We're supposed to be able to upgrade this avatar and renew it and restore it. And they held us back. We're supposed to be able to like get in a machine. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you what I know. We're supposed to be able to not go through no freaking surgeries and be at risk of being our organs being harvested and they trying to get our skin and yeah, they want your skin. I know somebody's mother passed away and they wanted the woman's skin. So yeah, we shouldn't have to be going through this. Avatar is so advanced it heals itself, and we should be able to get into the healing beds and the machines, and it immediately restore this avatar. It's a high tech technology. I mean, it shouldn't be where we have to have these surgeries for our bodies and stuff, and we should not be leaving here no later than 500 years or more, and we should be retaining our memory. Alzheimer's shouldn't exist. None of these can't. This. I don't even think these people. I say man-made, but these fucking disembodied creatures made these diseases so they can keep feeding on us so we can keep coming back and coming back and coming back and don't remember shit. Gotta remember this stuff and go through this, and then you might be being carried by your enemy, and it's just it's a game. It's all a game. But anyway, he went ahead and said that everything was good downstairs. I didn't know this the same doctor. I thought that was straight. Like, how this motherfucker get from this hospital? How did he get from which they travel? Because I have worked with doctors from all over the world, and I've worked with some nice ones too. So yeah, I've worked with them from all of Japan and all over. But yeah, and I'm grateful for that experience that I've gotten. But yeah, he was there to talk about the same thing. Like, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with you. Look, he got on his black man voice when he said it. Like, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with you down there. That thing, yeah, it's working. I started laughing. It was funny. It was so funny the way he said it. He said it the same way he said it when he gave me my exam in the other city. This is crazy. Only that would happen to me. But yeah, it's a shift. Can't you feel the shift? Happy New Year. The full moon in Libra. Oh my gosh, what a time to be here. Y'all, we gonna do it differently this time, aren't we? We're gonna get it right this time, aren't we? We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure that thing out this time, huh? Yes, everything is it seems like a lot of distractions, but this is over for this system. It was built off of a bunch of falsehood and lies and oppression of all of us. Not just some people, the oppression of all of us. It's been a lot of unfair things, and maybe we didn't know what we did in a past life, and maybe this is what they say, it might be dharma or karma or maybe some of us just chose to come here. I believe I chose to come here so I could break some curses. That's what I believe. That's what I believe, honey, because I know the family I was born into, I don't even fit. I never did. I always felt out of place living there in that area and all that. I always felt strange. I always have. I always felt even in school, never. I didn't even want to go to school. I got to the point where I was making such good grades. I got tired of them children, and I got tired of going. I would just turn my work in at the end of the week. One time the teacher was like, don't mess with her because she don't even come to school. She turn her work in. She make better grades than y'all make. I used to be like, I can't take it. First day is kindergarten. I remember I was crying like I was a baby, but I was crying like somebody beat my daggone ass in kindergarten. I hated school. I always hated the way it smelled. It made me sick on the stomach. And in all of that, I still let my children go for a little while, and I went on to go to these tech schools. I ain't never liked it. I enjoy going to school. I enjoy doing some of my college courses from what is it, online. I don't like that. I ain't never liked it, but I did go. I did. I did what you a child. You got to do what you got to do. But I love learning. I love learning the truth. I always would debate with some of my history teachers and stuff like that, but I don't love being in that institutionalized setting. But I love to learn. I'm learning right. I'm forever a student. Don't get me wrong. I love to learn, and I love to explore and research and things like that. But I never liked that system at all. I don't. Even with the history, what my grandmother taught me, I stood on it. And I would always debate with my social studies teacher about those, and they would kick me out of class and let me right back in because I was a respectful student. But I would call them out on stuff that I knew wasn't true because I knew that my grandmother, my elders, they had the knowledge. They was alive then. They was telling me the truth about who I was and where I come from, and I believed it. I believed them. I always did. I always did, and I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for the people that were put in my life, even though I'm on the other side of it now, and I know now why I had to wait to do things because I hadn't went completely through the test yet, and I need to get to the other side to be able to help other people. and I needed to be in a healing process. I needed to be able to look at it from a picture of not being in the womb of it, but being, you know, healed, and being able to be in third person and understand it as being right in the fire, coming through the fire, and actually sitting above it and ascending above it and looking at it, you know. So, you know, it's no such thing as time. It really isn't. It's never too late. The ages that they tell you that we are, honey, that is all an illusion. Uh, uh, that's why I was telling somebody on a live a few nights ago. I was like, even a person that's like 100 years old, that's not old to me, because I know the truth. I know that we're not supposed to be getting out of here at no 100 years old or no 60 or 70, 80. Hell, and definitely not younger than that, because we have been designed to live for thousands of years. At least 900. At least. Not even 4 or 5. And they doing it. That's how they know to be ahead of us when we come. That's how they in charge. Because when we born back here, they already know who you are. They know what your purpose is. They know why you come here. You have to remember this. You might be born into a family that's all your enemies. Even your parents could be carrying you. The people that carrying you could be the person that's trying to take you out, honey. Trying to take you out. I'm keeping it a buck. I'm just giving you a little. I'm not going deep into it because I'm about to get out of here because I have some things to do. I done been out here. Go look at the other one where I'm up there and I'm just giving giving you all of it. It's really like it's like a good prophecy, and people love prophecies. But I'm not gonna be up here long because like I said, I was on the other one, and I went ahead and just spilled it out. But it's time to keep going with. It's time to hit. Do you realize how farther I could have been? Which I don't go back and be like, oh God, I regret, because I was doing my thing, even in the midst of the heartbreak, in the midst of the storms, in the midst of times when I thought I was all alone, and I didn't even. It's been times when I was mad with God, like, where I was like, you know what? I'm tired of sitting up here praying and fasting and trying to do right. I'm just gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna do it myself. And vengeance. I even got mad enough one time while I was saying, it kept coming to me. I guess that with my ancestors too, saying vengeance is mine. Vengeance is. I was like, no, it's mine today, because they gonna fuck around and find out fucking with me. And I ain't no. I won't. I'm still not no force to be reckoned with when it's time for me to protect myself. And I know I done did right by people, and I know see, people will take, and I said this in my earlier one, people would take from you, and what you give them, they would take it and use it against you and try to act like you. How in the hell I'm gonna be jealous of you when I put you on, motherfucker? I put you in the background. It's been times where I walked away and left everything and walked away. I built it up, walked away from it, didn't burn it down, let it go, let it be free, and it's been used against me. And I'm the one that built the empire from behind the wall, and I knew I wasn't gonna get that. And I knew. Think about it. Y'all don't know what that kind of. Y'all don't know. You do not know. It's very few people that know that type of unconditional love, that know how to look at the big picture like that. To know that to build something, and know that in the end you're not gonna really get nothing out of it from them individuals. You're not. They're gonna take what you gave them and use it against you. But what you don't realize is that when you're dealing with a person that think on that level, that person already know that the universe is in favor with them. Think about it. If you can connect to your higher self at that level, to know and have that type of pure intent towards people, to have that. See, that's what we're not used to. I'm not used to unconditional love. People have loved me based on conditions. I have been loved. We all have been loved. It's just not me. It's you too. We have been loved based on what we can provide, what we can, the resource we can bring, what somebody can get at. We've done that to each other. We've loved each other based off of, listen, if I can't get this out of this motherfucker, I ain't gonna get it. You got a time frame. You gotta get out of my face. Da, 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 da. And I'm not saying that. It's human to want to be rewarded. It's human to want to get gifts and stuff like that. It's nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to treat each other with love and give gifts when you can and show each other how much you care. But you have some people, they're so greedy. They such energy vampires where they gotta get. They always trying to get from people that's got the bright light and that's full of love and that's full of care, and they manipulate people and they drain you and it's never a thank you. It's never I appreciate you. It's never you done enough. Go rest. It's all if you don't know when to stop. People like that, and and you know what? They might say, well, white people done this to black. The people that did the most to me was the people that was in my bloodline, honey, and the people that I laid down with, and that's supposed to protect me, and that was supposed to guide and look out for me. Those were the most people that hurt me. It won't them people over there that's getting blown out of oblivion now. Which I'm not saying they ain't done stuff in the back. I know the people work in the backgrounds and they do, they do witchcraft and they do all kind of spells and stuff. But I'm saying the people that I saw that was doing things to me were the people, not even the people out there that said they didn't like me. It was the people closest to me. That's who the ones was. The people that should have been protecting me. The people that should have been looking out for me and guiding me. Those were the main ones trying to take me out and hurt me. It wasn't them folks over there. It wasn't them folks over there. It was the ones that's supposed to love me. So we have to really be aware and know, like, this game is a wild game. I mean, and you know, a lot of people don't make it to that point. I'm so grateful to be in my right mind. I'm so grateful to be like able to have love in my heart. And I ain't crying. The eyes just running. I guess I got this fan on. I'm just grateful to not be bitter, because most people that's been through some of the stuff, I'm gonna say that we've been through. I ain't gonna just say me, because I know it's other people out there that's been through a lot, but they can't put it into words, and they may not be vulnerable. They may not feel, because it was tough for me being this vulnerable to be able to get up here and talk like this. You deserve to be heard. You deserve a voice. A lot of people listening to me that they need to be talking. They need to talk to someone. It's an audience out there for you. It's an audience for you. You done gave. I mean, it's most of the people that's like pure hearted and that's genuinely loving people per soul. They don't even have. They probably not even really up here on this on these platforms. They're not on, probably not on none of them really. It'd be the people that you don't want to really deal with that be on these platforms. Honestly, I didn't even ever want to do a YouTube page or nothing like that. I got on TV when I was angry as hell with somebody to put them in check, but it was hard for me to even do. It was hard. Believe it or not, I'm really a shy introvert. You wouldn't know that in the several years, but I was really a quiet person that didn't talk, that was scared, kind of shy about getting up here on. Even when I was singing, when I first started singing and in public and in church and then doing shows and stuff, it was a little tough for me. You know what I'm saying? I truly am an introvert. I truly am a kind of quiet state of myself introvert, but hey, you gotta speak your piece. You gotta give power to your voice, and you gotta put this stuff out here, because if I don't, who will? Like, you got a story that you can tell in your own way too. Like, I mean, even if you gotta speak it, write it down, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, I know it's some people that can. I know I got a tribe. I know I have a tribe that can relate to what I'm saying. And people say, well, blood is thicker than water, and you should, honey, if you know some of the things that these people been through, you'd be like, I know I'm not alone, like, and you made it this far. You up here, you listening to my voice, you able to pick your head up and just wake it, and just being able to get up another day and say you're gonna take a step forward, that's bliss. because a lot of our comrades didn't make it. Life them so much until they out of here. They either in the crazy house, you know what I call it, in a mental. This stuff will make you lose it. They in a mental institution. You know what I'm saying? They decided to clock out. They said, "Look, I'll try this again another time." Or they out here like zombies, strung out and not in the being able to feel in the present, being able to be sober. They don't know that yet. They haven't come to that healing point where, realizing that if I can just face myself, and if I could just hold on to the planks and the boards on this river, on this ocean ride, if I could just make it to the other side, then I can see a bright. They like, oh, this is it. This the end. I'm not going through this. Or it's been people that got provoked to the point where they done blinked out on that family member that was that bloodline, that was provoking them, that just kept pressing them and pressing them until they snapped and they did something that they couldn't take back, and everybody looking at them like, oh, they're a bad person. They did that too. They look. Some of these people will put on a front in the church house, in the damn mosque, in the daggone what you call it when them people go to the spiritual temples or whatever. They could be in the spiritual stuff too. And when they come home, you got something to deal with, honey. You got something to deal. I mean, it's like we got the good, the bad, and the ugly in our bloodline. You got the disembodied creatures possessing some of them. You got the angel of light possessing some of them. You got the ones that come here to break the curses and all. You got all this mixed up in these bloodlines. And I tell you, honey, when they know when they got a curse breaker, because they try to break that motherfucker before they even get able to figure out what's going on. I'm telling you, they know. They know, so, just be aware. Even with the children, even with your children, you have to be careful who you let around your children, even babysitting and stuff. Like, even your family members. You cannot trust your family around your kids. That be the main one. Is the people that you trust. You can't even trust your husband or your wife sometimes around your own. Listen, I'm telling you, it's like the Matrix. I ain't trying to tell nobody nothing where they got to get paranoid and be paranoid to everybody, because you might got some issues going on, or you might be paranoid from letting the drugs use you and you ain't using them. You know what I'm saying? Or you letting that alcohol use you and you ain't using it, getting paranoid. But I'm saying, in a healthy mind state where you are not going through paranoia and schizophrenia, and you're not overusing recreational stuff, but you just balanced out, and you grounded, and you recognizing that, look, these people ain't who I thought they were. You better take hold of that, because they not only be after you, they be after your children too. They after those kids too. So you have to be careful. You gotta be careful with everybody. I'm just saying, it could be your other child. You know what I'm saying? Like, with our growing up, you would think that kids was all right around they wasn't all right around their siblings. They wasn't all right around their cousins and their family members and stuff like that. They wasn't all right. It wasn't all right. The latchkey kids and all of that type of stuff. So this has been Monster Goddess 777. I'm thinking, am I going to talk about it? It was something I wanted to talk about on the last live that it might have. What was I going to talk about? Oh, the cinnamon water and the Himalayan salt and the lemon juice. Okay. Yeah, that's a good hydration. That's what I wanted to talk about. Oh, and I was talking about the supermarkets. How they'll lie and tell you on the they'll tell you like on the label. Look, this is my golf balls, my tennis balls. But so it's the label. They'll tell you on the label like, everything is good. This is organic, and you'll get in the pure this and the pure that. But when you go back and you read the ingredients, and you see all those things, if it's really pure and it's really healthy like that, it shouldn't have but a few ingredients. And be careful at the ingredients that it has. Even if you got to put it in, like, I use Claude now. I don't mess with Chat GPT no more. Not since since OpenAI done got with since they done sold out to the government. I don't mess with them like that. But I don't even trust the other one either. But I know right now they fighting to try to keep their stuff from being, taken over and stuff like that. But you can, they all work together. They play with us. The Democrats, the Republicans. Who gives a fuck? They all doing the same. They all on the same team. The heck, who cares? Like, they ain't none of them no good. It don't matter. And I found that out a long time ago. I didn't know that. Because I used to be on that. Oh, y'all need it. If you look back at, they took my page because I took some stuff. They can't make no more money off of me. And my ghostwriting stuff. So they took my stuff down. They took some of my stuff down because I took my shit back. I mean, I'm like, you're not paying me enough, and I'm not. You making money? You're not gonna keep making money. Let me hush. Anyway, they took some of my stuff down because I took my shit down. Okay, on some Michael Jackson. But anyway. So when they see they can't make no money off of you and you ain't with their agendas like that, and you ain't with them contracts, then they want to play on your top. If you don't know if you know, you know. If you don't know what I'm saying, then. So yeah, when I took that down, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm about to promote my own. No, they gonna take my stuff down. When I took this, it's my shit. It's mine. I got the rights to it. So why you want to play? You know what I'm saying? Pay me my money. It's my stuff. Like this this is so true. We create everything. We got the creativity. They would take your stuff even if they don't have they want you to sell it to them, but I didn't sell my stuff. I'm not selling my stuff for no. I don't look at it. I'm not even selling my stuff for no $100,000 because I know that once they get it and they do what they're gonna do, it's good. And I got faith in my IPs, so I know once they get it, they'll buy it from me for, let's say, $100,000, $200,000. They're gonna make millions on it. Why would I allow that to happen when I could do that myself? It might take me a little more, but eventually I'm gonna get there where I could do that myself and make the money myself. You want to be the owner. You want to own your intellectual property. You don't want to just like be under their contracts like that. And I never been that type of person to be. No, I never been that person to be like, oh, $100,000. Oh, you want to sign me? You want to produce me? I'm not excited about that. I done met so many famous people, and I don't get excited about none of this. Like, people just be so celebrity starstruck. I never been that person. I could be chasing clout behind some of the celebrities that I know and I hung with. I don't give a damn. I don't get. If you don't like me, then if you don't see the star here and the star in me, I'm not chasing nobody coattail and trying to get no clout, talking about what we did and what they did so everybody can connect me to them. Nope, I don't need to ride no celebrity coattail. I'm a big enough star myself. If you can't feel it, or bye, adios, amigos. Like what Cardi B say? Good luck. But when it pop, and when it's already done pop. But I'm saying when it really, and you, child. See ya. I'm a background person. I love to be able to go and to the park and don't nobody know who I am. I love to be able to go to the store and don't nobody know. I don't want to be famous. I just want to be comfortable. I don't want to be where I can't go nowhere and everybody know who I am and I got a house. I don't want to live like that. No, thank you. A lot of people be famous and they ain't got nothing. They don't own nothing. They don't have their intellectual property. They got these 360 deals and they sit around here got to put on fronts. Nope. I ain't doing all that. No. I don't want nobody to really know who I am. But I want to know who I am. And I want the people that need to know who I am know who I am. You hear me? I'm saying. What country you from? Oh, hey. You like my... Oh, girl. You know me, though. You know how I switch it up. I was up here earlier looking like I'm about to go shave my head and fast. You know I got that. What is it? The good. It's the good version of it. But I got that Gemini Joker energy. Yeah, I be going right, and you think I'm going left. I be going. You be think I'm going up. I'm going down. And when I say down, I mean down like in a good way, cause it ain't always up, honey. It's in the ocean. So yeah. Oh yeah. But I did a live earlier. Greetings, everyone. Oh, the country I'm from. I'm from the Americas. I'm indigenous to the Americas. But I've traveled all over the world. I love my people all over. I love them. Shout out to my people in the Netherlands and over in Ireland and over in Japan and, you know, South America, North America, Croatia, Thailand, the African countries. Yeah, I gotta go back to I gotta go to Thailand soon, and the Croatia and all them places, Vietnam, Japan. I even met I met some good Chinese people here. Where I was from, the area I was from, they get there and they act a little different, but they cool here. They cool here. Let me tell you. I go out to this restaurant to eat. And I'm very funny because I'm a chef. So I make my own food. Like I make Indian food at home and all different nationalities. I do the Korean fried chicken, or one time I was vegan for years, but I don't let that go because look, they'll sit there. I ain't knocking nobody else. I'm talking about me. I'm about to go on a juice fast though. I'm about to go on a juice fast because I need to get my digestive system a break. I do that. I believe that has sustained me. I'm about to give my digestive system a break because that eating is too much for your digestive system. Just chewing and eating food and all that. You know, you need to let it rest. So greetings, everybody. Thank you. So I'm going on a juice fast, and I'm being careful where I get my vegetables from because I don't trust the supermarket. Getting back to that. It'll be telling you that you eating something organic and all this and that, right? You look back there, it's got car fuel in it, jet fuel in it, rocket fuel in it. It might got some crushed human DNA. I'm like, what the? Is this supposed to be so organic and it's supposed to be so pure? Wow, this American food sucks. It sucks. And I hate to say that because we probably gotta store up because. Y'all know that the fertilizers are being hindered from the Strait of Hormuz. So the farmers aren't able to plant now. So it look like you might need to be getting your packets that's on sale now. It's got, what is it called? It's some kind of company up here. It's a family company that got the food, sustaining food for when a crisis happens, when you can't eat. I'm laughing, but I'm trying to get prepared too, and just in case. But listen, you might need to store up on your rice and preserves and all that now, because they say by summer it could possibly now. I'm saying that it ain't gonna happen, but if the fertilizer can't get through and the farmers can't grow, and you got situations going on, and they trying to produce their revelations, these motherfuckers is trying to produce the revelations. They trying to produce the apocalypse, and the famous is a part. So they trying to produce this rapture and all this stuff. So they playing with us. They playing in our faces. They think they can tell us that they eat babies and we supposed to just be like, oh my God, what can I do? These people are too powerful for us to take down. Listen, mother, listen. Okay? I'll snatch this off and get on my damn tactical gear and all that. Who? You think I ain't in shape? Who? My ass is in shape. I'll stand. They don't take me. I've been working out all my life. Yeah, I've been working out all my life, honey. Daggone right. The ninja. The snipe. No. But we need a team. Like, nobody can do it alone. Like, we really need it. I mean, okay, it's great to be going in and grounding and doing the spiritual stuff, but somebody gonna have to do an oral uh, tradition thing and say, that we're gonna have to tell them they gotta stop. They gotta sit down. Like, it's over. Like, we taking this shit back, and we the people are tired of y'all disembodied bullshit, and we are ready to take a hold of this land and heal it and restore it back to its original purpose. And it's not for the worry about population control and eating human beings and babies and wars. Okay, somebody gotta stand up, and it's gonna take more than one person. Like, we gotta have to come together and take this shit, put it back in order. I'm telling you, it's out of pocket. It's out of pocket. I mean, all over the globe. You know what I'm saying? It's out of pocket. It was time for oral tradition to come back. It's time for the chiefs and the chiefs to stand up. Right. The real mayors, the real sheriffs, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous. When did the tax dollars become a weapon? What is going on here? Really, everybody should just stop working all together. Like, just all together, just stop it. Stop working, doing any damn thing. Just stop. Like, need to go and get this shit over with so we can go ahead and do what's supposed to be done. Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, really? It's okay to take out innocent children and innocent people. It's okay to say because God told me that I'm special and I'm chosen. I can go over there and take. It's the same, just like I said on my earlier life. It's the same people doing the same stuff. It's just a different, same shit, different day. They did this before. They go in other people's lands and tell them that that's their land and it's their God, and that they demonize the people with spiritual practices. They say that people are cattle, they're slaves, they're no good. They done this, and they changed the names and their religions, but they've been doing this all. Well, they might be a Christian sometimes. They might be a Nazi sometimes. They might be a Zionist sometimes. They might be a Sabbat Frank sometimes. They might be Israelite sometimes. And the skin color don't matter either. That's where they fooled us at. They fooled us with this skin, with this skin color thing. They all work together. They don't give a damn. They not even human. These motherfuckers body jump. You think they care about us? They got us down here at the bottom, worried about, girl, is you lighter than me? Girl, is your hair color this color? Is your eyes this girl? I want my baby to look like this. I want my baby to be light and have a certain type of. You fool. They played us. They don't give a shit. They probably like dark meat and white meat. Them motherfuckers is not human. They eat babies. What the fuck? This is black. They created black and white in the 1600s to divide the people that they done stole all their shit from in the indentured service. The people from Ireland, then the people from the British people, and the indigenous melanated people that they told them they came from Africa on a freaking ship. There's people that you still got people in 2026 believing that they came over to the Americas on a slave ship. Really? I was at a family reunion in 2025 and it made me sick on my stomach to hear them old people sitting there talking about some slave shit. I'm like, and they supposed to be so educated. Oh my God, they're on this alumni at this college and this North Carolina Central A&T and that. I'm wondering about those sororities too, honey. I believe that them sororities, and I know I done seen some people over here talking about what Bobby Hemming and all of us been talking about. They got to do these. I believe some of these people on these sororities is working, and they look like us, but I believe they working for the wrong people. Okay, because ain't no way in the world it's supposed to be no 2026, and we still over here ain't on the same page. People still talking about that these people over here in the Americas came up on a slave ship. I knew that wasn't true when I was in the kindergarten. What the? And they educate. You know what? You can be an educated dummy. That's what I realized. That's why I went and got education, because I wanted to prove I wanted to meet other people that I knew was educated dummies. You did so indoctrinated. I mean, so indoctrinated, honey. I mean, you tell them Jesus is coming back, they believe it. I'm like, how y'all gonna take the jab when y'all know about it? Y'all supposed to be Christians, and they told y'all about the mark of the beast, but y'all gonna take a jab that they tell y'all to take. But y'all Christians and y'all believe. What if the jab was the mark of the beast? Y'all going straight to hell. But the jab was sort of the mark of the beast because it was Epstein DNA in there where they wanted. They walk around. Look, I'm not laughing because I got loved ones that's not here anymore that took that thing, and from my understanding, they said it had snake venom in it. But the news that it's not only got snake venom in it, but it's got Epstein DNA. Honey, if I had to choose between if I had to choose between one of the two, I opt for the latter rather than having that motherfucker DNA. I don't know what he was, but he definitely wasn't no human. I trust the damn anaconda watch. I take my chances with a fucking anaconda and a rattler before I take my chances with that bitch. I trust the snake. And they demonize the snake anyway. They demonize the snake because the snake is a representation of the Kundalini energy. Yeah, the snake is a represent. You know how the Kundalini going from the Kundalini energy and the divine feminine energy, which is not just about women. I don't know why these women think that when you talk about the feminine, the rise of the divine feminine, it's all about women. Oh no, it's some women we got to get rid of, baby. It's some women that are more patriarchal than the men, okay? It's some men that I'd rather have on my team than to deal with some of these women any day. And I ain't saying the men got their stuff together because the men done been abused. They done been assaulted too as little boys and grown men. I had to be gay for pay. And the men done been just, they don't talk about the boys on that. Why they ain't talking about the boys that Epstein? Because you know they did that to the boys and the men. They more sensitive than we are. I think we stronger than they. I think we stronger than them when it comes to some stuff. They not strong like that when it comes to the mother wound and stuff. You got some grown men walking around here now, they like 50 and 60 years old, they still mad with their mama. I don't know the motherfucker, but I'm in view of one. Now he ain't around me, but I can see from a distance that he mad with his mama. His ass old as hell. He beating on a woman. And see, I was playing around. I was like, my money gonna get so long. I told somebody, I said, my money gonna get long enough where I ain't gotta be hearing those stuff like, like hearing or witnessing. They was like, your money ain't gonna never get long enough where you ain't gonna be able to witness abuse because rich people being beaten, abusing, and taking their people. And that's true. I was joking when I said that. Abuse is in all levels. It's in all cultures. It's through all diasporas and all that, the abuse and stuff. But I'm like, this mother here got to be mad with his mama. Because he ain't nowhere in the world you around here about 60. You sitting here beating on another 60-year-old. And I'm younger than that. And I definitely wouldn't put up with that. Because, honey, that stuff not only hurts you spiritually and you know when they knocking you around like that, you might get cancer later on or something like that and beat you up and all that. I don't want nothing that good. Ain't nobody got nothing that good. I don't care if they get in the bedroom and turn to a butterfly. I can resist. And I done had a good piece before. I done had a good piece or two. But honey, my mind's strong. I go somewhere and I'll fast. I'll do a fast to get that sperm out of me and all that. I'll tell myself, look, you can't have it, girl. You can't. I'll tell this flesh, you can't have it. You can't have it. You gotta leave it alone. You gotta leave it alone, my son goddess. You can't be with that fool. That's a disembodied creature that's done took over this vessel and trying to destroy you. And it's gonna be you or them. What you gonna do, my son goddess? I done had me a good piece. I done had me a good piece with some money. Okay, with a little change. And I ain't had to do too much. And I don't love money, but I've always been a person to take care of myself. But it's nice sometimes to live the soft life. And you got somebody, bringing you roses and flowers and you can, soften it up. But honey, it ain't even worth it. It is not worth it. I'm not going to be in no mansion in hell. And I'm not gonna be in no damn Bentley get my ass beat. Some people say, well, I'd rather be in comfort and dealing with that. No, I don't want to deal with it no kind of way. I wouldn't care if I was in a Bentley, a mansion, on a yacht. You imagine somebody got you out there on a yacht and they abusive and you with them. They just snap up, want to get that thing, take them over, that creature. They want to. You don't know when it's going to come. The time going to come where you don't know. Like, they don't have no control. So, no, screw all that. I don't want it in my life no kind of way. I don't care if they fine. They got the gold on the end of they great, what is it, eggplant. I wouldn't give a damn. I don't want to deal with none of that. And if they can't control their recreation use as far as drinking, and there's nothing wrong with using the stuff, but don't let it use you. I got no issue with somebody doing so. But when I see that it's taking over and you know I don't do it, but you gotta constantly have it in you, and you gotta constantly be. No, you don't become a tool for that thing to use you. The alcohol gonna possess you. Whatever spirit you connected with, that's gonna possess you. If you let that drug use you like that, you're gonna get possessed by that. And I don't want to see that thing come at me. So I ain't gonna be around somebody that don't have no discipline, that's, indulging into stuff that they ain't got no control over themselves, and they ain't got no kind of discipline when they know when to stop, and when they know how to, control their demons. Baby, you gotta control your demons. You can't let them control you. And they won't consider bad till the Christians got a hold of them. They was just creatures. They was just spirits to help. For the Christians got a hold of it, that's when the demons came along. That's when the Satan came along with the horns. When the Christians got a hold of it, that was created by the Catholic Church. That's when hell and heaven came along. And I don't understand how you can go to hell when your soul is a flame in it. Ain't the soul is on fire? My soul is on fire, Elvira. So, I just want to get up here for a few seconds and talk to you good people and mankind, and just tell y'all to go inside and to ground. Look, this is my tennis ball. I use this for my feet too. I use this to cleanse out my lymphatic system by rubbing this under my foot, and I'm doing, standing on my tiptoes, and what else I do for my lymphatics? Oh, the deep breathing exercises and stuff like that. So yeah, I do a lot of lymphatic stuff and yoga and stretching and qigong. But I added some stuff too. I done added some stuff. But I'm about to start back, probably not running, but I'm gonna start off walking, and then as I get more into my juicing and stuff and lighten up, then I'll start back running. Because I had a little ankle injury, but it healed up because I rested it. But I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I got it in the dream world but I had to do some protection stuff on this. But yeah, I had a little injury on my right, but I still getting around, and everybody be like, you need to sit down and put your leg up. So when I finally sat down, put my leg up. No, I'm going walking too. Wait for me. Wait for me. I'm about to get off. I'm going walking. Yeah, I be trying to get it in. I'm going. But yeah, so I'm about to get out of here and go walking. I gotta get some pictures too. I'm gonna get some pictures soon. I'm going to this Japanese. Oh my God! My name is connected with the goddess of the cherry blossom. So I'm going to this Japanese cherry blossom park, and it's similar to this picture I got up in my background. I'm so into that artwork. But I'm going to a real Japanese park that's been built by the Japanese people, and I'm going while the cherry blossoms are blooming. I plan to take some pictures because I love the cherry blossom. Before I even knew that my name and stuff was connected so much, I think in a past life I was either a goddess or I was over there in ancient times over in that country, because my name is associated with that place, And I am so in tune to these cherry blossoms, and even the culture, that the going back and looking at the ancient Asiatics over there and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really into that. So everybody, this is my son, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. And we have so much in store for you. Supports Mayat's Temple of Healing and Unconditional Love. And just comment. Let me know what you think. Well, some things is going on, and some things coming into fruition. So this have a happy new year. Don't forget to do your grounding, your meditation, your hugging the trees, your breathing exercises. Happy New Year. Whether you celebrate Easter or Estar, the goddess of fertility, whether you're a Jew or Christian, long as you ain't no Zionist, but whatever your religion is, Islam, Muslim, Buddhism, monk, um, Presbyterian, go within and know who you are within first before you give your energy to any outside source. Connect with your higher self from within. Know you. That's the Christ that's in you, the Christo. The Christo. That's what they took at the Council of Nicaea when they created these books and stuff at the Constantine and them. They didn't want the sages in them to tell you that it's all within you. It's all, whatever's going on. You can. Whatever they say, whatever you read. It's not written in stone. You can create your realities and get out of loops. But how you think, the words that you speak, your actions and stuff like that, you can create things and timelines and jump timelines and live in your own realities. It's not according to them. But if you in fear and you say, see, they'll create a solution. They'll create a problem. Then they'll create a solution for you. But then that solution is not going to benefit you. It's going to benefit them. They want you to say, oh, save me, government. Save me, please. Please save me from these terrorists. Please save me from these bad people. It's always got to be an enemy. And really, you know who the enemy is. The enemy is really you believing. Reading the text. The enemy is really you believing them over yourself. Like, whose report do you believe? Whose report do you believe? Like, when you go to the doctor can tell you ain't got but 6 months to live. Don't you know, if you believe that, you ain't gonna have but 6 months to live? But I know people that's been told stuff like that, and they said, listen, I'm gonna find me an alternative method. I'm not gonna believe that. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. Some of them, they say they had cancer. They fasted and stuff like that, and went to natural medicines and went to a natural, and they still alive. They live long past 6 months and stuff like that. So it's all, your mind is the strongest and biggest muscle. Your mind and your energy, your frequency, your words. They want us to keep fueling their system. Let that shit burn. Let it burn. Let it burn. They want us to take our energy and keep fueling some bullshit that we got to be born back into, where they already done been here 600 years or more, and they're gonna already look. You be the president this time, and I'm gonna be the rock star. No, you was the rock star. No, you was the rock star. No, I'm gonna be the rock star this time. No, you be the president, and he can be the senator, and he can be the one over there, over the pope. He can be over that church, the black pope, and I'm gonna go down here and I think I'm gonna run the CDC, and you weren't run the World Health. That's how they do it. Oh no, let him be in charge of the World Economic Forum this time around, because he didn't get his chance the last 2 times when these idiots were born into this world. That's how they play with us. That's how they play. That's how they play with us. Well, you know, we only got a certain amount of time before they wake up and realize what we're doing, and we got to force a reset. We got to force the reset. We got to force the reset for that energy come in and wake these people up even more when they realize who we are. Well, we got a little bit of time to play. You know what we can also do? We can use these machines that they left here the last time and try to figure out how to hold them back with technology and natural intelligence and stuff. Well, if we hold them back with the medicines and poison them and stuff, they'll keep dying. They'll keep dying before they can actually retain enough memory to defeat us. And that way we can have them cycled in again and again and again. We can keep going through this same cycle if we can just keep them, believing in us and being in fear and different. Think I don't know what I'm talking about, honey. I was in my sleep and some that somebody was trying to bring me into a seance. I was like, look, and I guess they thought I was gonna be scared. I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with this shit. I'm not scared, but I don't want to be involved. I guess I was just seeing. I wasn't trying to look for it. I guess they wanted me to see. Well, it was around man. They working hard trying to figure something out how to get up out this shit. They was around a table. Boy, they was. And if somebody tried to come over there, well, I was like, no, I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't, no, thank you. I mean, they was working hard. They was in there with their eyes rolled back in their head, and they want to tell you, oh, if you're using tarot cards and stuff, we got to get more priests because y'all are using Ouija boards and tarot. I don't mess with the Ouija board, but I ain't scared of nothing either. I ain't got nothing. I don't got no comment on it. But if somebody using it and they know what they doing, then it ain't no worse than them using their stuff, because they do stuff in the background and they all play like I love Christ and I'm a Christian, and they all use the stuff that they told us was evil. They using them tools. Use the tool, don't let it use you. All that did you just hear that they talking about people that use tarot cards and alternate spiritual stuff? They getting demon possessed and they need more priests, so they doing their little wit. You know what I was told, and I think this might have been Bobby Hemming that said it. He said that a lot of times when them people go into them exorcisms, it's the Great Mother is angry and she's trying to come out. She's trying to express her anger, her and her daughters. And it's funny that they did that meeting on Friday the 13th. March 13th was Friday the 13th. And they say 13 is the mother number. And also Friday the 13th is a spiritual day, which they have tried to indoctrinate us to make us think that that's an evil day, when that's a spiritual, divine feminine, the matriarch, Mama Universe, Mommy Wata, Tiamat. That's that energy. So it's mighty funny that these priests will have a meeting on March the 13th recently, talking about they need more priests for. I guess they do. They know this new energy coming in, and they shit about to shut down all that damn. Oh, you gotta be this religion and that religion and that. They know that mama energy coming through. And they when that mama energy come through, they know their ass gonna be the first one to get shut down. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Can we get a what? So yeah, anyway, what? Yeah, you can be it. You can be Norbert and I'll be Rasputia, the pretty version of Rasputia. I'll be Rasputia, the pretty Rasputia. But this one, this gonna be part 2. You ain't gonna get away from me. I'm gonna keep your ass all the time. I'm gonna keep you ain't gonna be able to run away from me, because this one, but this Rasputia can run fast and she flexible. This Rasputia, his lungs is strong. I can run and walk a long ways. I don't give out of breath. Dang on right. You the Norbert. Put your picture up here. Put your picture up here. You Norbert. You Norbert. And this Rasputia can run fast. Dang on right. I don't give out air and all that. No. This Rasputia here, she don't just work out with, what's his name? What's that man? Marlon Wayans? What was his name? She don't just work out to get some dicky. She be working out because she building up her endurance and all that. That's right. So, yeah, they were having a meeting about on March. You shouldn't have did that. That told me everything I needed to know right there. When you said you was having a meeting on March the 13th and y'all need more exorcists, okay? Because and started talking about some tarot cards. And don't it say kill a witch and don't study the stars. Don't look at the future to know what's going on. But yet they but yet I'm gonna let you I'm gonna let you talk, do your little talk. But yeah, they This mug threw me out talking about some Norman. you think if you think you ain't got the right one, baby. If you think you ain't got the right one, you cannot. Do you know what it would take to really hurt my? Do you know do you know what it would really take to hurt my feelings? You realize? And I was a sensitive child. I'm a water sign, so I was so deep. I grew up with some of the meanest. I was around so many mean people. I'm telling you, that's why I'm grateful to be as loving and lighthearted. I was around a lot of mean kids. Them kids was the devil seed. Look, like on that movie, The Color Purple, when she said them kids were horrible. Them kids I went to school with was the devil seed. I'm telling you. So it's gonna be, what did it say? It's gonna be hard. I laugh at my own pain. But I'll put you in your place now. So it's gonna be kind of tough, cause I done grew up with some really evil. I done grew up with some really diabolical, really evil, really mean grown people and children. Okay. So it's gonna be tough to sit up here and make me, oh boo hoo, my feelings are hurt. Oh, it's gonna be tough with this one. I laugh and I keep it light as a feather, but good look. What Cardi B say? I'm over here laughing. But I love Norman though. I look at that over and over again. But it's funny you would say that, cause look, when my ex used to make me mad, I get in there. I would get in that Rasputia mode. I be ready to fuck something up. That remind me of me when I used to get angry at my ex after he done push my buttons. And he used to say, "Oh, I love it when you." I said, "This is a sick man." He used to love it when I go off like that. How Rasputia do it? No, I did. No, I did. Shoot. Hey, yeah. I'll be ready to up something up. Mm-hmm. Daggone right. When I get mad, I put on my Rasputia, honey. When I used to get angry, I might have been worse than Rasputia. But I was well within my right to act like that, though. No, you don't let nobody make you lose your. You don't let nobody make you lose your cool. But I done lost my cool. I'm glad they didn't have internet back then. I am so glad they did not have internet back then, baby. They got me. On TV, but other than that, I'm so glad they did not have internet like they do. They had it, but they was holding us back. So I'm so glad that we did not have the internet like we got now, because I'd have been went viral several times. I done went viral. When I was on a show. I would have really went viral if y'all would have seen me go online with them ancestors when I used to get angry back in the day, honey. Who? It was a pure mess. Not for me though. It was a pure mess. Sure was. It was a mess for somebody. And I ain't have no respect to persons. I ain't care what color you was or none of that. Anybody can get it. Yeah. I was so glad. And my ex used to provoke me so he could get. He told me not recently. He told me recently. He said, "I used to love it when you get angry. It would just turn me on." And I was like, "You like to went to see Jesus a few times." He was like, "But I just love." I'm like, "You a really sick man." I'm glad that we not together anymore, and I'm glad that you have moved on and I have too. Cause honey, that's toxic. That's toxic. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm really a lover, not a fighter. But honey, don't test me. Don't test me. I'm not. I mean, I like to be loving. I got something on my nose. What? I ain't got nothing on my nose. Y'all, I don't care. Y'all see me. Go look at my other live. I got stuff running out of my eyes. This is just me doing something different. I don't care about. I used to care. Listen, I used to care about how my hair got to be in the perfect order back in the days, and this got to be this and this got. I care that I'm not gonna be like just uh what you call it, bozo slummy. But I'm not all into that anymore. It ain't no booger. I got a nose ring on. I'm not on the runway. I don't give a damn. I'm not that. I'm not. I don't care. I don't see me. I get up here with no makeup on, my natural self. Just waking up. Sometimes I'm comfortable in my skin. I love myself. And I wish that for you too. I wish for you to be comfortable with yourself, comfortable in your skin, and secure with you, and not, worrying about the next model they put on the runway that weigh like a half a pound, that's shaped like a little boy, because they like little boys and they want a model to resemble a little young fresh boy. I mean, these people. When all the real ancient goddesses that ain't been whitewashed, they weren't skinny. They were voluptuous. The big breasts and the hips meant fertility and wealth. I know what the ancient goddesses looked like before they went and did they one too to make them look like a little boy that they like. Because they like little boys. That's what they like. They want the women to look like little boys. That's why they have the models looking like little boys, because that's all they care about is that little boy booty hole, okay? That fresh little boy. That's what that Valentine's Cupid, that god, Cupid and all that is the little boy, and the man is the little lover of the little boy. Okay, we get into it. I know some deep stuff now. We get into it, and we want to talk about weight and stuff. Why is everybody got to be so skinny and look like they on Ozempic? Because they really want a little boy. So they want a woman that they with to look like a little boy or a little girl, because they mess with children. They love messing with children. That's all they ever did, was mess with children and little boys. And that's where all this beauty standards come from, even with models. They got to look like a little boy. When the original, like I said, the original goddesses, before they went in and cut the noses off and did all their stuff, their little history stuff, they were all voluptuous. So you can't come again. I know where I come. My grandmama told me where I come from. I don't believe none of their books. I go within and I get the information, and then I compare it to the books for confirmation. I done been to college, tech school. I done been to private. They couldn't indoctrinate this one here. Okay, they couldn't. They couldn't indoctrinate me. I know what I know. I'm not saying that I can't learn them, but a lot of that mess is hogwash. They won every war. They won everything. They saved everybody. They went in and was everybody saving. Man, that mess is a lie. They can't even do nothing with it. Iran over there now. They can't even do nothing with them. They don't. This is what they do. They say I surrender and then go backdoor to people. They've been doing. It's the same people doing the same shit that they've been doing. They never die. They always been living all this time and doing the same thing. They can't change up their game. They doing the same stuff that they've been doing. They go in, they lose, they backdoor to people, and they go and take out the children and the women and distort them and force them into marriages for power and having babies, and the kids just be all effed up. So yeah, I don't believe none of their stuff. So yeah, I go within myself, and it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot to hurt my feelings, cause honey, I done lost my mind and found it. All right, y'all. This has been a wonderful. I enjoyed the interactions and everything, y'all. I enjoyed interacting with everyone. I'm sending y'all out healing, unconditional love. This is my son, Goddess 77. Support my temple. Please keep grounding. Keep going within. Don't let these distractions get you off your square. Keep grounding and going within and healing yourself and staying light as a feather. The more you heal, the more you release. The more you become light, the more the new world, the golden age, the heaven on earth will open up to you. And heaven on earth is within you. The true kingdom. As it said in the Bible, the true heaven and earth will be in you. The kingdom of heaven will be within. It's all a state of mind. Y'all have a wonderful day. This has been my son goddess 777.